What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be talking about how my team history is going to be made next week, and specifically within a season 6 of NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. If you don't know what I'm talking about this right here, where it's obviously in season 6. A WNBA player is going to probably be our level 40 reward in my team. Because as you guys can see, season 3 we got Troydan is a level 40. Season 4 Zach LaVine. Season 5 Tyler Hero. Season 6, if this does fit, is going to be a WNBA player. And honestly, guys, I want to first off talk about how big this is going to be for my team. And just for women's basketball in general, the growth of it, especially this year, college basketball especially, has been absolutely insane. And I personally do like this. I think it's going to be incredible for my team. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are going to say, oh, Ty, WNBA players, the majority of them are short. They're not going to, necessarily be the best cards in the game. But I think it's bigger than that. I think it's, it's about fun, having fun in my team. And just bringing them into the game is really important. Because my whole thing is, if you're going to bring rappers, if you're going to bring all these other things into my team, WNBA needs to be a part of it. And it's honestly been a long time coming. So I'm actually excited to see where 2K goes with this and what they do with this. Because, I mean, in general, I think history is going to be made. People are tired of seeing the same copy and paste things in my team throughout every single year, Every year we're going to see, these top guys. And I like, these top guys, right? I had fun using Devin Booker, Ricky Davis. But it's time for something new in my team. And I think that's what this WNBA or just women's players in my team is going to bring to the table. So I'm personally excited about that. We're also going to be talking about what you guys should expect in a season 6. So here's what we know. We know that 2K has said the 2-week events will eventually be back. It'll be interesting to see if they're back next season alongside the RNG rewards for Purvis Ellison, for the Danny Ferries of the world, Billy Knight, Mike Bantam. It'll be interesting to see what 2K decides to do with that. What I'm hoping for is RNG. I personally like RNG in the mode, but I hope they bring the 2-week grinds right alongside them, right? So I hope we get the 2-week grinds. Obviously, we had the Bracket Busters thing this season, which in its own right wasn't horrible. But I hope they bring the 2-week events back as well as the RNG stuff. And honestly, what I would like to see is some RNG WNBA players. And I know you guys are going to be like, Ty, what? Seriously? But just think about it. If they made some solid WNBA players, and I mean, there's some out there that are tall enough, right? I'll honestly list some heights of some players we could possibly see, And here's the deal. I'm just looking this stuff up on Google so you guys can know and understand this, guys. The average WNBA player, it says the average forward is 6'2". Now, here's the deal. If on the high side of there, you're gonna see some 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", tall players. If you give us some 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" shooting guard point guards with good 6, you can make them good in my team. Even if you got some guards, 5'11". I mean, at the end of the day, if they get good 6, they're gonna be fun to use. Some of the most fun, some of the people in the community absolutely love Salim Stoudemire. Okay, now why do they love this card? He's not tall, he's 6'1", but they love his 6. So I personally think, even if they're not the best players in my team, right? Even some are probably not going to be, obviously. But just that gap, that void, I think is going to be a nice addition to the game. Again, 2K this year has been all about, bringing in these rappers, bringing in, these extra things with the crossover series. We've got football players. It's been a long time coming for WNBA players. And even if it's just, a level 40 reward, as well as something else, I think that is going to be a massive W in my team. Because let's talk about the level 40 rewards, right? Trae Young was horrible. Zach LaVine, mid. Tyler Hero was okay, but not great. I mean, if we get a WNBA player as a level 40 reward and just some players here and there, as far as sets, I don't mind that at all, because level 40s to me haven't really been above and beyond great either. So, it's just something extra to grind as well. But I think the bigger thing here is, what is going to come in Season 6. Because in general, as a mode, yes, I will say, you know, I personally like the WNBA aspect. I think that's going to be a super cool addition. But what else are we going to see, right? Are we going to see our first Invincible cards? I think so. And I honestly, I don't think we're far away from it, right? If you look at last year, when was the first Invincible in packs? And I think it was the Shaq in early May. If I'm looking at stuff right, in early May, May 6th is when we saw our first Invincible. That's about a month away, okay? And so if this pace keeps going, okay, we're gonna see Invincibles in packs sooner rather than later, which is just kind of crazy to think about. Now, what I'm hoping for is that we start seeing, you know, Invincible rewards. So I mean, even if our first Invincible is the WNBA level 40 reward, I think that would be extremely cool. Now, do I expect that? No. But if that was the first attainable Invincible card, I personally would not have a problem with that at all. I think that would be really, really cool, really solid. But, you know, I feel like people are looking for and even with these 2-week grinds, maybe we'll get some Invincible rewards in there, but people are looking for rewarding game modes to play. And I just feel like, you know, my team, outside of the RNGs, there really wasn't much here. Obviously, thank goodness the Radiant pack had T-Mac and D-Rob in there because people can grind for those 20 boxes. But outside of that, there's really not much as far as rewarding, you know, as far as rewards in general. So, again, I'm hoping 2K brings those 2 weeks mini seasons back, right? Where obviously you could grind for Ray Allen, E. Ginley, and the Russell Westbrook grind that I did. And considering Russell Westbrook is still in my squad, I'm hoping they bring that back. But they have dropped some decent free cards. You know, Russell Westbrook solid, Pete Maravich solid, KG solid, Glenn Rice was literally a handout. Really solid as well. Charlie Villanueva is solid. So hopefully they continue to kind of, I don't want to say handout, but give us the ability for some good free grinds. I really wouldn't be surprised if we got like another Spotlight Sims next season. Because if you go back to last year, I don't know, was it last year or 2 years ago, when we did see some decent Spotlight Sims in this season 6 as well. So, you know, I feel like, you know, this is always the time in which 2K starts to ramp up the content. And I'm hoping it's the same thing. I guess last year at this time in Season 6, that's when we saw the zero gravity grind for Richard Jefferson. So hopefully 2K continues to give us that free content. Keep and more so reward people for playing the game. But I'm really expecting a lot out of Season 6. And with the way 2K has been, I mean, you guys might be like, really, Ty? You're expecting stuff out of packs when we still have a less than 2% chance to pull a Dark Matter? I am. And again, maybe I'm being too optimistic up on things. But look, eventually things are going to have to swing upward for the MyTEAM mode. And I don't think there's any better opportunity than right now. Instead of giving us football players, instead of giving us rappers, give us WNBA players. That is perfectly fine with me. Make one a level 40 reward. And let's see some really solid free grinds. Let's see our first Invincible. And let's make Season 6 our best season yet. It's going to be MyTEAM history. Because again, we have not seen a WNBA player in MyTEAM yet. I remember last year, I think it was like they put a WNBA player on, you know, I think it was an image instead of an actual NBA player, and people were confused, but we never actually got that in the mode. So, I mean, I feel like MyTEAM's been thinking about it or you know, wanting to do it for a while. But as long as this holds true, right, and we continue this, obviously, roadmap in which the last 4 seasons have been right, we're going to see our first WNBA player in MyTEAM. And hopefully it's just a sign of things to come and we can build on this moving forward. Let me know your thoughts on Season 6 in MyTEAM. For me, I'm hoping the RNG rewards continue because I like that as just a part of the game. Not everything, but a part of the game. Hope to see 2-week grinds back. Hope to see a Spotlight Sims type of thing. And I definitely hope to see WNBA players in MyTEAM as well. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.